Hello everyone, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we'll cover OpenAI's GPT store for custom AI applications, Google's advanced conversational AI, Bard Advanced, and Futureverse's Readyverse Studios in the metaverse. We'll also discuss Nobla's AI co-pilot for medical professionals, Imogen Dairy's mushroom-based dairy protein, and Canvas's innovative repurposing of wind turbine blades. Lastly, we'll explore the evolution and limitations of the Turing test in determining human-like intelligence. Get ready for an enlightening discussion ahead. OpenAI is set to debut its GPT store, a platform for purchasing custom AI applications developed using its text-generating models. Developers interested in listing their GPTs must adhere to OpenAI's updated usage policies, verify their profiles, and publish their GPTs publicly. This move comes after a management reshuffle at OpenAI last year. GPTs, which can be created without coding skills, range from simple to complex and can perform tasks like providing cooking advice or aligning code with company standards. With OpenAI's GPT Builder, developers describe the desired functions and the tool crafts a chatbot accordingly. Prior to the store's launch, developers could share GPTs through the ChatGPT website, but couldn't publicly list them. The GPT store is anticipated to open its virtual doors to developers next week. Google is enhancing its conversational AI Bard with a higher-level version called Bard Advanced, set for release as part of the Google One subscription. Developer Dylan Roussel reveals that Bard Advanced will utilize Gemini Ultra, Google's most advanced large language model, offering improved math and reasoning capabilities. Code strings indicate the existence of an advanced tier, hinting at a stratified service model. Additional features under development include Motoko, which may allow the creation of custom bots, and a power-up function to refine user prompts. A gallery could provide prompt exploration, and a tasks tab to manage ongoing processes like image generation is also possible. Users might also personalize shared Bard prompts with custom backgrounds. While Google has not confirmed the launch or details of these updates, the company continues to advance Bard's capabilities, including real-time responses and YouTube video question answering, to compete with AI services like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot. Turning our attention to Futureverse, which has unveiled Readyverse Studios, focusing on bringing the Ready Player One franchise into the metaverse with a Warner Bros. Discovery partnership. The studio aims to create a metaverse hub for fans, utilizing technologies like augmented reality and virtual reality. The Readyverse, an interactive platform, will adhere to open metaverse principles like digital ownership and decentralization. Ernest Cline, co-founder, envisions this as a step into a future inspired by his literary works. Readyverse Studios is set to leverage Futureverse's technology, which has been developed over 5 years. The initiative is expected to offer new revenue and creative opportunities for Hollywood, with the potential for brand expansion and new entertainment, gaming, and social experiences. As we wrap up our discussion on the latest developments in AI and technology, let's now turn our attention to some exciting advancements in the healthcare and sustainability sectors. Stay tuned to learn about groundbreaking innovations that aim to revolutionize medical consultations and provide sustainable alternatives to conventional dairy and wind turbine blade recycling. Paris-based startup Nobla has secured $24 million in Series B funding led by Cathay Innovation, with additional investment from Zbox Ventures. Following the round, the company's valuation hit $180 million. Nobla, co-founded by former WIT-AI CEO Alexandre Lebrun, develops an AI co-pilot for medical professionals to assist with note-taking and report generation during patient consultations. The system uses speech-to-text technology and a large language model to process and summarize consultations, including prescriptions and follow-up instructions. The demonstration showed Nobla's ability to accurately capture dialogue and produce reports, even in a noisy environment. Nobla prioritizes assisting doctors with administrative tasks rather than replacing them, aiming to allow more patient-focused care. While the company's AI does not replace clinicians, it could potentially support autonomous healthcare in areas lacking access. Most customers are in the US, particularly since partnering with Permanente Medical Group. Nabla's privacy model ensures sensitive data is not stored on servers without consent, using real-time transcription and integrating with existing electronic health record systems. Nabla processes pseudonymized transcripts with advanced language models. The system's efficiency is set to improve with more real-world data, as Nabla aims to handle over 3 million consultations yearly in multiple languages. An Israeli startup, Imogen Dairy, has received a no-questions letter from the FDA endorsing the safety of its mushroom-based dairy protein, paving the way for entry into the US market. Founded in 2020 and leveraging over 15 years of AI research from Tel Aviv University, Imogen Dairy uses precision fermentation to produce a range of dairy products without cows. Their bioengineered milk protein aims to mimic traditional dairy in taste, texture, and nutrition, yet is cholesterol-free, lactose-free, and hormone-free. Imogen Dairy's CEO, Dr. Eyal Afrogan, highlights the FDA's recognition and anticipates supplying the innovative ingredient to food companies, and sees this as a significant step towards offering dairy experiences without relying on livestock. The company stresses that their sustainable production method aims to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions, land and water usage, promoting an eco-friendly alternative to conventional dairy. Next, discussing innovative recycling solutions in the wind energy sector. Canvas, an Avon, Ohio startup, repurposes old wind turbine blades into furniture, addressing the challenge of recycling the fiberglass material traditionally destined for landfills. These blades, from turbines with a lifespan of about 30 years, become benches, picnic tables, and other public space furnishings. Canvas integrates recycled aluminum, rubber from tires and shoes, post-consumer rugs, and rice husks into their products, available in neutral tones or hand-painted designs. The company manages logistics from wind farms to their US facilities, where blades are either crafted into furniture or ground for use in cement. Cities like North Chicago and Colorado Springs have implemented these pieces in public areas. Parallel efforts include Stora Enso and Wooden Blade Technologies' development of wooden, more recyclable blades, and Michigan State University's research on a new resin for blades that enhances recyclability and could transform into various products such as edible candy. Now let's seamlessly transition from discussing innovative startups in the medical and food industries to exploring the concept of human-like intelligence in machines and the limitations of the Turing test. Today, we have a topic that's been at the heart of artificial intelligence and the quest to replicate human intelligence: the Turing test. What is it? What can pass it? And what are its limitations? The Turing test, proposed by the brilliant mathematician and computing pioneer Alan Turing in 1950, is a deceptively simple method to determine whether a machine can exhibit human-like intelligence. The test's premise is straightforward. If a machine can engage in a conversation with a human without being detected as a machine, it has successfully demonstrated human intelligence. Think about that for a moment. A machine tricking a human into believing it's one of us, engaging in a seamless conversation. It's like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? But this concept has been a fundamental motivator in the development of artificial intelligence. The test is conducted in an interrogation room where a judge interacts with two participants, one being a human and the other a computer program. The judge's task is to identify which one is the human and which is the computer based on the quality of their conversation. If the judge can't tell the difference, the computer has essentially succeeded in demonstrating human intelligence. However, critics argue that while a computer may excel at simulating human conversation, it doesn't truly possess a mind of its own. They question whether the complexity of human thought can ever be fully coded into a machine. It's a thought-provoking question. Can machines truly think or just mimic human thought? The history of the Turing test is fascinating. Alan Turing, known for his contributions during World War II, initially proposed this test after pondering the question, can machines think? He wanted to find a way for humans to answer that question. Fast forward to today, and the Turing test has evolved. It now includes more than one human judge interrogating and chatting with the participants. In the Loebner Prize, an annual competition launched in 1991, the computer must engage in 25-minute conversations with judges. In 2014, a chatbot named Eugene Goostman, with the persona of a 13-year-old boy, technically passed the Turing test, securing the votes of 33% of judges who believed he was human. Then there's Google Duplex in 2018, which amazed the world by performing tasks over the phone, scheduling appointments, and making reservations, all while sounding incredibly human. But critics argue that these demonstrations still don't quite meet the true spirit of the Turing test. As of now, ChatGPT has not been officially tested for the Turing test, but some experts believe that it is capable of passing. However, it is unclear whether or not GPT-4 could pass the Turing test at this stage. OpenAI hardwires their chatbots to declare they are a large language model before answering difficult questions. This reveal will ultimately invalidate the whole test. If you are able to get your hands on GPT-4 to remove this aspect of the AI, then the model might be able to pass the Turing test. This shows us that the classic Turing test is outdated, and we will talk about its limitations further. The variations of the Turing test are equally intriguing. The imitation game involves parties trying to trick an interrogator, while the standard interpretation challenges a computer to imitate a human. Modern iterations like the reverse Turing test, total Turing test, Marcus test, and Lovelace test 2.0 continue to evolve, pushing the boundaries of what it means to exhibit human intelligence. But here's where it gets really interesting: the limitations of the Turing test. While it has been a benchmark for AI success, it's not without its flaws. The test requires a highly controlled environment, and different computing systems may have inherent limits on what they can achieve. As technology evolves at breakneck speed, the test's relevance is being questioned. It's important to remember that the Turing test primarily assesses cognitive intelligence, potentially overlooking other facets of human intelligence, such as emotional awareness. As we wrap up this intriguing journey into the Turing test, one question lingers. What does it mean to truly possess human-like intelligence? And with the rapid advancements in AI, will the Turing test remain the gold standard? Or do we need to rethink how we measure machine intelligence? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlight Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlight Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.